Shalom, 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 everybody. Welcome back to the Hot Shot Podcast presented to you by the Ticket Hitters. It's your boy, Ticket Hitter Walker here, joined by fellow Ticket Hitter K Wick. K Wick, what's good?
What's up, man? How you feeling?
Man, we got some great playoffs to get into. But first, before we get into the great playoff games we got tonight, we need to thank the people that make this all possible. Thank you, FanDuel, for providing such a great interactive gaming experience. Thank you, FanDuel, for providing a new source of income for our families and friends and making a way, truly providing us with a new way of life.
I know that when I go to sleep at night and before I count my blessings, before I pass out, I think about FanDuel. I think about the opportunity I had in that day to make every moment more. Because the world of sports before FanDuel, I think, quite frankly, just wasn't as passionate, wasn't as fun. I don't think that I was nearly half the fan I am now, thanks to FanDuel.
Yeah, so if you're not on the duel, you're already planning to lose. And before we get into the best today, remember, stay caffeine, stay nicotine up. They're the same entity. You know, you need to be focused when you're making these bets. Lock in, find a secluded place. Think about what you want in life while you're making these bets. Today, the official nicotine is a Lucky Strike 100, sponsored by a caffeinated beverage, Nestle Instant Coffee.
I personally, I like Coke. That does the job. It's quick. It hits quick with the sugar rush. You know, that shit'll get you going, get you thinking. But yeah, as you said, we have a pretty loaded slate tonight. Starting off with Boston Leafs round 2. How you feeling about that game?
Boston Leafs. The Leafs got worked in round 1. Only person that came through in game 1 was David Kampf, number 64.
You can't have David Kampf coming through and being your most important player if you want to win a series. So I think despite how the game went, I think you need to see some bigger names really show up. I think tonight you can look to see Austin Matthews potentially put one in. I know, guys, it's the playoffs. I know it's fucking hilarious. You want to make fun of Austin Matthews, I know. But he's going to score. A scorer is going to score. That's what happens. Shoot. So you can bet on that. How you feeling about Boston, on the other hand, though? Is there anybody from Boston that's ringing any bells tonight?
Yeah, on Boston, I got 43 Heinen. It is a 7-day. So Denton Heinen, number 43, playing top line. He's been a solid role player this year. I definitely expect him to score. If you're looking for a high odds goal, check out Kevin Shattenkirk, D-man, number 12. He's been getting more involved in the offense. Check him out to shoot against the Leafs. If you're looking for another high odds goal, number 61, Pat Maroon, the veteran. He's playing for a lot. It's one of his last playoff years. He's going to try to score.
He won his cup in Tampa. He's a 3-time cup winner. A guy who's got some championship pedigree. He's going to want to lead these guys to another level.
Yeah, and as far as the Leafs side, I completely concur with you. Austin Matthews, number 34. It is a 7-day. Let me remind you. He's bound to score. Say what you want about Austin Matthews. The 2 NHL covers, the agenda.
The Veneers are horrible.
If you're looking for a high odds point, or potential high odds goal on the Maple Leafs, check out McCabe, number 22, or Nicholas Robinson, number 89.
Alternatively, on the Boston side, I see where you're going with Heinen. Solid role scorer, a guy who showed up when they needed him this year. But I'm going to have to go ahead and give it to the Leaf killer himself. I think Big Rat Brad is going to show up. I think Marchand, he may even put up 2 or 3. Have him on lock tonight. I think between Heinen, Marchand, and Matthews, you find yourself something real nice there. That's a pretty good in-depth look here at Boston Leafs. But starting 30 minutes after that game, we've got Carolina Isles round 2. We know Canes really took it to the Islanders game 1. Islanders were the hotter team coming into the season. Where do you think this game's going tonight?
Islanders versus Canes. Islanders have been a feisty team all year. Shout out Kyle Palmieri for not being scared to shoot the puck.
Shout out.
I got the Islanders winning this game 5-4. Most solid goal scorer, Brock Nelson, number 29. He's been kind of quiet towards the last quarter of the regular season, but he's preparing for the playoffs. He's one of the team's leaders. I definitely expect him to score. Also,
100%.
check out Bo Horvat for 2 or 3 shots on goal. He's shot a lot last game. He's trying to score. I think that continues in this game. Another goal scorer I could see on the Islanders is Anders Lee, number 27. The
two
team
good
captain.
candidates. Yeah. Undoubtedly 2 good candidates. I had to agree with you on Brock. Definitely a team leader there. I got Isles actually taking it 3-2. I think Isles will make their comeback. They'll tie it up tonight. I think that, understandably so, a lot of people think Carolina is a good enough team to take them out in 4 or 5, but Islanders are a challenging team, man. You're not gonna walk right through them. They'll give you a game or two. So I think for sure that's going to be definitely need to be watched. I also see Sebastian Aho showing up. I mean, need I say more? The man's a beast.
Yeah, as far as the Canes, everything runs through Sebastian Aho. People don't really understand how much of a primary option he is as far as distributing and also scoring for the Carolina Canes.
If you had to take shit, if you had to wash your hands, you better go fucking ask Sebastian Aho before you do it.
Yeah, because he does everything. Because Necas and Sheshnikov are just missing action. Don't take Necas and Sheshnikov to score today. Necas, though he has a history of being clutch, I don't see him scoring tonight. Check out Seth Jarvis, number 24, as far as a goal scorer on the Carolina Canes. If you're looking for a point, veteran Jordan Stahl, number 11, he's going to get the offense moving. He's playing hard. He's Carolina royalty. Check him out for a point. And if you're looking for a secondary goal scorer, Jordan Martindale, number 48.
Jordan Martindale, everybody knows what he's done in the playoffs in the past. Definitely don't sleep on the guy. Definitely don't. I think that about sums up that game. And then we are going to go out to good old D-Town, Dallas. We got a showdown with the Knights, defending Stanley Cup champs. How are we feeling about this?
Damn, very deep teams. It's probably the best matchup of the night. It's going to be interesting to see how Mark Stone reacts coming off injury. Heart and soul of the Golden Knights. He is number 61. I would take Mark Stone for a goal tonight. But you can take a lot of players on VGK for a goal tonight. I believe it's going to be a high-scoring game. I believe it's going to be 5-3 overall. But I do have Dallas winning.
What's your score on that?
5-3, Dallas winning.
That's kind of wild. That's exactly what I got.
Oh, wow. That's crazy.
I actually put up with stars 5-3.
5-3, yeah.
So, people, please listen deeply and carefully. When this happens, usually there's something more to it. Stars 5-3 tonight for sure. Who's potting one on Dallas? Who's making those 5 goals possible?
Playoff Mason Marchman, number 27. He's coming through tonight.
Great call.
Swinging the stick. We got Take Foxa, number 12, for a point. Dallas' D-men are very involved, from Heiskanen to Thomas Harley. But I believe it's Fox's night tonight. Take him for a point. You can also pencil in Jamie Benn and for 2 to 3 shots on goal tonight. He's definitely going to be trying to get involved in the action.
He's a leader. He's a veteran. He's going to want to set the tone.
Another goal scorer, solid goal scorer, is number 24, Rupe Heinz. I believe he's going to score tonight as well for Dallas.
Looks like we are aligned on that as well. Big Rupe's never done me wrong. Hit countless tickets with this dog. So definitely agree on Dallas. I like the Marchment call out. Marchment was a pain in the ass. I remember watching the Caps and Panther series a couple of years back when he was still with Florida, and him and Verhaeghe just made it hell. I mean, it was tough as can be. So I would definitely concur there. And if I'm looking at Vegas, I think William Karlsson, Big Wild Bill, might just come through.
Yeah, playing 4th line tonight. Should get a lot of mismatches.
I think when we get to this point in the year, these coaches turn into tacticians. They start really messing with things. They start changing a lot. So when these things occur, where do you go? You go to the consistent players. You go to the guys who you know are going to get the job done.
Speaking of playoff players, our players like to step up in the playoffs. Chandler Stevenson, number 20, is back tonight for VGK. I would definitely pencil him for at least a point. Always very involved in the offense when he plays. VGK has a lot of involved demon as well. Take Pietrangelo to shoot the puck at least 2 to 3 times.
Yeah, Pietrangelo for shots, never a bad idea. I mean, another Stanley Cup winner, two-time Stanley Cup winner. The guy knows what it takes to win, and what do you do? What do you got to do when things get tough in the playoffs? Put the puck on the net. When that happens, where does that lead from? The D. I definitely agree with that. But one more game as the night goes on. This one means a little something more to me. Being the big Kings fan I am, fuck Edmonton. But let's talk non-biased here. I'm going to talk from the inners of my soul because I can't speak to you all about how I really feel this series. With the Kings and the Oilers, I think, something I had told James over here is that fucking, we won game one the last 2 years, 4-3 both games. I really don't think, some may call me crazy, but I think it's bad juju. If we do lose, don't expect me to be the most upset person in the room. Don't expect to see me cry or say anything I shouldn't. Quite literally, we need a change. So if we lose, I just see us winning 2 or 3 in a row, giving us that early alarm. And if we win, fuck it. I think we're just sweeping. Kevin Fiala, mark him down for a goal. And if we're taking the fucking ops, then I think Draisaitl's going to score for sure.
That was a very heartfelt statement to Kings Nation. I hope you guys imbibe that. And don't fret too much if you guys lose tonight because I do have Edmonton winning 6-4. But it's not the end of the series. I do have the Kings winning overall in 6. It's just the first game, guys. Relax.
One game does not make a series.
Check out Adam Henrique, number 19 for Edmonton. Acquired from the Ducks. He was very hot on the Ducks right before they traded him. Kind of took a backseat role in Edmonton trying to figure out the offense. But he's definitely going to score tonight. Check out Adam Henrique. Number 90, Cordy Perry, a veteran. He's going to be involved in the offense. He's playing third line tonight. Check him out for a point. Of course, the Mr. plus 115 odds himself, Leon Draisaitl, pencil him in to score. And if you're looking for a D-man goal tonight on Edmonton, number 25, Darnell Nurse is your go-to guy.
That would suck.
What do you think about goal scorers on the Kings?
So Kevin Fiala is the first one that comes to mind. He's dynamic. He's really turned it up the second half of the year, almost hit 30 goals after looking like 20 was probably out of the reach to even start the year. Much reminiscent of Ovi, kind of, too. I would say if you had to pick 3 guys on the Kings tonight, number 1, there is a man that is looking for redemption of sorts for having a shitty fucking regular season. This man is P.L. Dubois. And P.L. Dubois needs to go put a goal in and prove why we just spent $8.5 fucking million. So, yeah, I think it'd be nice to see him score. Fiala will probably most likely get a shot with him before the game's over. I'm sorry, Fiala Lizotte Lewis's, for lack of better terms, autistic lines. And I just think that anyone could do better if they had a pencil and a piece of paper. So I think by end of game, they'll realize the same. You'll see Dubois, Byfield, Fiala playing together. So I'd say also, on top of that, probably Carl Grundstrom. He shows up. He loves to show up out of the blue. He's a playoff player. He's gritty. Fourth line guy. He's going to shoot the puck. I don't disagree. I do think that Carl Grundstrom.
We are very aligned in that one. Agent Grundstrom just coming back off an injury. Just got penciled in the fourth line. Didn't need to play any games this year. Probably play like 10 games this year, it feels like. Yeah, number 61. He's in line with the numbers. Check out Carl Grundstrom.
91, but we actually do have a 61.
Oh, yeah.
Trevor
91.
Lewis.
Don't take Trevor Lewis to score.
Don't ever take Trevor Lewis to score.
But you can take Anze Kopitar to score because he's going to step up, captain,
as he
feels the
should.
pressure. He's going to play hard tonight. I guarantee he's going to score. If you're looking for a point, check out Philip Danault, second line center, number 24. He's going to get a point. And I also agree, Fiala is a good option to score, number 22, the shooter. We will give Kevin Fiala that title.
I think he's earned that from Bjorkstrand this year. But nonetheless, definitely should be a great matchup tonight. Every game, I'll be up, I'll be watching. I'll be rooting on Kings Nation. There was something else to walk through. I wanted to walk everybody through. I placed some long bets before this series started. A lot of them are looking good, and I think you could use these as a model towards what you're betting on in these single games as goals. It's a parlay. It's a 10-leg. this was a series goal scorer. So to start, I had Austin Matthews for 2 goals. I know he did not score game 1, but you'd have to be fucking dense if you don't think he's going to do it twice. Pasternak to score 2, because why is he going to watch his buddy across the ice from him go do that and him not do the same? 2 for Sebastian Aho. I don't need to explain myself there. 2 for Brock Nelson. Brock Nelson's a heart and soul. 2 for Artemi Panarin. Panarin's already got 1. 2 for Verhaeghe. Verhaeghe's already got 1. 2 for Kucherov. He doesn't have him, but you know he's going to get him. Hagel for 2. You already know Hagel has 1. You want guys that are they're going to give you the sweat equity, okay? You want guys that are going to bleed for your money. You don't bet a guy who could care less about his own personal stats. What does that say? You want a guy who's always trying. Last 2 guys, Nathan McKinnon, 3 goals. Boom, already scored 1. And the last guy, Ryan O'Reilly, 2 goals. Boom, already has 1. That is $20 for 900. That's 4,445 odds, which is pretty crazy. It's triple fours there. So take that for what you will. But I suggest everybody make series goals. Do series goals parlay. If you know who's going to score in a series, take the advantage of the odds. And I leave you with that. We have another great slate coming tomorrow as well. We will catch you guys tomorrow. Whether you are on lunch break, whether you're fucking around, whether you're getting ready for the games, over here at the Ticket Hitters, we support your money and we support you getting your money back. So do what you got to do out there and hit those fucking tickets.